What's up, you guys? FSC, Fast Check Speed and Custom Shop. It's been about a year or so since I did a boating video on the channel. Early August of 2019, we're here in Menasha, and there's our boat Jits 2, which is a 16.5-foot Alumacraft. Not really getting into what the boat is. It's really not so much important as so much as where we're going. Well, today I wanted to show you a little bit of a historic waterway here in Wisconsin. Right now, we are here at the Menasha Lock. This is the little trestle bridge that leads, you see underneath it where the lock is. We'll take a walk real fast. But what this is a very historic waterway that predates back before the Chicago Sanitary and Ship Canal was built. Long story short, this waterway right here, the locks, the river, all the way down, used to be one of the only ways, if not the only way, to get from Lake Michigan to the Mississippi River. But this was made obsolete almost as soon as it was built because of the Chicago Canal. And you gotta think about it, back in the day before you had all your trucks and highways, we're talking turn of the century stuff, you know, 1800s, 1900s, you didn't have the interstate, so if you wanted to move a large amount of product, you had to ship it by barge. And you had to drag it somehow, and through locks and canals and rivers is how you did it. We'll go ahead and show you a little bit of the Menasha Lock and the problems thereof, and go ahead on our journey. That might remember from a previous video, right over here, beyond that, right over here at that parking lot way up there is where me and Rob filmed, or began to film, his Porsche 987 Boxer, right up there at the Menasha Dam. Just like that, we're past buoy 100. Just so you know, from buoy 100 all the way to the locks is no wait. Now all the way in front of us, all out there, is Lake Winnebago. So now you see Menasha. Let's get down to Oshkosh. Now we're in Oshkosh, so we'll just do a nice little time lapse with the GoPro, enjoy the music and the sights. Also, while you're at it, check out this video right here. Link is in the description. That's the last time we came through here about a year ago. Involved Bino and, well, falling off the boat. Well, we made it into Lake Butte Des Mortes, came through a little bit. Right here is where the river splits. We're kind of over near the channel markers. Down that direction is the Fox River down towards Omro and Berlin, which is where we're going to be going. Back that direction, that way, is the Wolf River, where if you ride up it enough, you'll wind up in Fremont, and there's a couple of cool places to go up that way. But I figured we'll just stop here and I'll just show you. Here's where the split is. If you look here, zoom in real hard, you'll see some boats right there. They're coming out of the Fox River. We're gonna go where they're coming from. for a good while, and now we're in this little no wake zone. Next town we're coming into should be Omro. Oh, we just got to putt along until we're allowed to hammer on it again. But nonetheless, we'll just admire the scenery. To me, that's one of the nice parts of river running. It's a heck of a view. I mean, just look around behind us. Quick stop in Omro. We just got Subway sandwiches right here. Up around this bend here to the slight right should be the Eureka Locks, which is ran by the Berlin Boat Club. Fair amount of town of Berlin, if they didn't get these locks working properly, you'd never get from Berlin up to Fox River and up into Lake Winnebago, up Lake Poygan, Butte Des Mortes, any of them lakes up there. Our plan is to run through the locks, and well, we've done the lower Fox often enough. I've never been down this way, ever. I took my motorcycle and parked here one time and walked to it. But by boat, I've never been here. So let's go and check it out. Yeah, they're not like the lower Fox. They're totally different.
Oh. Do you have to pay for these?
I think they take donations.
Oh. Are you gonna donate?
No, we're gonna freeload like a bunch of losers. Well, it looks like there's boats coming out, so that probably timed out perfect. Yep, there they go. Hand you on the camera. Just film, whatever. I gotta get. How's it going? So far, so good. Good day for a little ride.
Yeah, honey, I slept on my boat. He came and brought me a sandwich in the morning, and I
Perfect. Camera on that good.
There you go.
That's the stern. Well, that timed out perfect. They were getting ready to let them out as soon as we rolled up, so that worked out beautiful. Right, guys, have fun. Take care.
Thanks, you too.
You as well. Try and enjoy it.
Absolutely. See, Matt, look over there. It's the button and it works electrically. You don't have to walk around in circles like the other ones. Hey, so similar to the other locks we go through. These, we go up the Lower Fox. De Pere and Wrightstown usually go through a lot.
How many of those are open?
You can get, like, Menasha's closed, obviously Rapid Crush is closed. Kakana is closed only because they can't get the Veterans Memorial Bridge up.
There's a bunch of them to Green Bay, but you can't, you'll never be able to go all the way to Green Bay.
Well, I put in a Wrightstown, you go through two of them, Little Kakana or Wrightstown as they call it, and then, or Little Rapids, sorry, and then De Pere. But you can run the middle, and then they're going to be building a electric fish barrier
In Menasha.
to open Menasha finally.
Oh, okay. Have you guys been through here yet?
No, this is the first time we've been through here, so tell us about it.
Well, a long time ago, well, this was always, used for years, and there used to be a house here and stuff, and somebody decided they would put a handicapped walkway across there. And when in doing that, they cut the bolts that hold it together, and when they welded it back together, it didn't hold, so it made the locks inoperable.
Right.
And after that, dead trees started to pile up, and the people living here, they told them they had to get out, and the place just kind of started going back to nature. Well, this was closed for like about 9 years.
Right.
And some people from the old Berlin Boat Club, a few of them, found out that they were going to come in and dig this all up and put a culvert in here. So they got together. And
I noticed, just not to interrupt real quick, I noticed they valve it through the doors up there, not out through the sides like the other locks.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's through the doors.
But to it, the water's flowing.
They were just gonna dig this up and get rid of it. One of the guys, his name is Mike McMonigal. He was a lawyer all of his life and a judge in Green Lake County for 10 years. He took care of the legal end of it. He convinced them to let us save it. The next problem was who's going to pay for it. Well, he was also quite instrumental in this. Somebody that he knew, somebody who had a lot of money and must have really loved the river, told us that he'd pay for half of it if we'd pay for the other half. So he wrote a check out to C.R. Meyer in, I think it was 2010, for $300,000 to come in here and rebuild these lock doors.
Nice.
And that got done, which meant we were responsible for $150,000. We had some money, and we got some money from donations from businesses, in Berlin and stuff that were in favor of it. But it was tough, and for boaters coming through, such as yourself, after the third year, we had things looking pretty good here. We had to hire somebody to come in and grade it because it was a real mess when they got done. And we had it looking pretty good. And I go to the monthly meetings all the time. And we got a letter from this guy. So by that time, we had it down to about probably $65,000, $70,000 that we still owed him, which is pretty good, I guess, but that's still a lot of money that we didn't really know where we were going to get. We got a letter from this guy, and he said he had been down here and seen what we'd done and how nice it looked. He said it looked like a park compared to what it used to look like, and he was really pleased with the way his money was spent. He said that as far as the balance is concerned, just consider it paid. It was all privately donated. And that's how we still operate. We don't get any money from the state. You know, we just get donations from people coming through, and our corn roast is, you know, our main fundraiser every year. That was yesterday and the day before.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, it gets a little bit bigger every year. So people are finding out more about it and more about us. And we just hope that the younger generation keeps it going.
Awesome. Well, that's what I'm here for, is to try to put this out on YouTube. I usually do, it's an automotive channel, but
Yeah.
boats are still motorsports.
Sure.
And this is certainly a nice, peaceful, relaxing ride.
Oh, it is, yeah. And, you know, I'm 65 years old, so I'm not going to be doing this forever either. And most of the other guys are like right around my age, so we got to hope that the younger folks step up and take over and keep it going.
Now, how far upstream can boats go before you start having problems?
You can go all the way to Princeton
Okay.
from here. There are a couple of spots where it's a little bit shallow. You just got to slow down a little bit, but
Right.
we got plenty of water this year.
Oh, yeah, it's running high now.
It's high for this time of the year, really. And
Awesome.
you can go pretty far. You can go all the way, like I say, you can go all the way to Princeton.
All right, cool. Well, we're just going to Berlin, turn around and coming back.
Sure.
We'll be back through again for sure.
Well, I'll be here.
Awesome.
Smoked fish and cheese. And you want a drink?
No, I'm really proud to be a part of this. I'm
Well,
glad we were
somebody-
able to, you know, if it wouldn't have been for a lot of things happening at the right time,
Mosquito spray or whatever.
and especially for his honor.
Well, I love the history of all this.
Wait,
That's why I really hope one day to get it all open from beginning to end.
These locks and dams were all put in here. It was this one, the one in the Upper Fox, the one in Princeton, and there's like the White River Dam, and then there was one in Montello.
And they're all gone.
They're all gone, yep. This is the last one left.
Maybe one day they'll figure that out too. Well, there it is. That's why we make these videos, try to keep this stuff going. So go ahead and check out that information. And by all means, if you're out here, get on your boat, come out and ride it. All right, guys, well, the mission is accomplished. We made it all the way to Berlin. We're a little bit past Berlin now, so I think this is a good place to turn around. We always could put back in and go further upriver if we desire. I'm gonna go ahead and do a U-turn here. We'll use the stock right here as a reference point of where we're turning around. We'll go further down on another video. So for now, we'll just cut a big old U-ey, head back, and go get something to eat, go get something to drink real quick. So let's go tie you up over at the bar and restaurant. Call this video a day, huh? right, guys, thank you for watching. We're gonna run up inside here now that we're docked at Izzy's. We're gonna go get a drink, a little something to eat. Then we're gonna go on home before it gets dark. With that being said, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell right there. That way you'll get notifications on future videos. It's been a little while since we did a boating video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. A little on a historic side, you know, a little on a fun side. It's a good road trip, boat trip, whatever. Road trip, boat trip, kind of the same deal. So also, while you're there, check out my line of merch, fscspeedshop.com. Get Cream Machine shirts, get Pinup Girl shirts. That's how you check out, that's how you get my merch. Also, find me on Instagram, FSC_speed_shop. So with that being said, I am Steve Festjack. This is FSC, Festjack Speed and Custom Shop. Thanks for going along with us for the ride. What else can I do for you?